Hey everybody, this is Diane at the Misfit Journal Maker, and today I am going to be showing, I'm doing two bee journals. This is the smaller of the two, believe it or not, and it's not small. But anyway, I had a sweet lady come to me and ask if I would do a bee journal for her that she's been collecting bee stuff forever. She is a journal maker, very talented journal maker. And she has so many customers right now that she hasn't been able to do her own journal. So she honored me with sending me all of the stuff she's collected. And I've tried to use as much as I could in the journals. And I hope, I really hope I did justice and that she loves it. I had fun with this one. And the other one's going to be even better. So the other one is a 3 signature. So I hope she has a lot to write because, yeah, it's stuffed. And like all my other journals, I do my journals to be written in. So a lot of the stuff I say, maybe 75% of it can be taken out. It's in with paper clips. And that way you can, take them out and put them back in as you write, and or leaves it out, depending whatever you want to do. So anyhow, I'm going to be, well, I'll go ahead and do it in this video too, if I can get it out. Okay, some of the graphics, this graphic and a few of the other ones that are in this journal, they are from this kit that I got on Etsy. And I believe Whimsy is the name of where I got it. Yeah, Whimsy Papercraft. I don't know if you can, let me see if I can get that up there. I hope it shows right here. Whimsy Papercraft, and it's a beautiful set. And when I'm able to, I like to, lead you guys to where I got it so that you can, go and pick it up if you want. She has really great sales, and I'm presuming it's a woman. So anyway, you can go check them out, and they have other really beautiful kits as well. So that's where some of this is from. The majority is going to be in the other kit. This kit, this journal has mostly all of her items that she collected. I kind of wanted to separate the two. My camera moved. Let's see if I can. Okay, my tripod's loose. Okay, anyway, so I wanted to have one of the journals represent all of the things that she's collected mostly. I really didn't, I don't know, it just didn't feel like it fit with the other one. So I did one of them this one is going to be mostly all of her collected items. So hopefully that's okay. All right, so I started out with just putting lace around this beautiful graphic digital, and I just loved it. This is one of my favorites, so I picked that out. Kind of wanted it to go along with the other one a little bit. I love this one too, beautiful colors. And I always start out with putting a card where she can, oh, I thought I glued it in there, where she can write down when she started it, or what's the purpose, or what's in it. And so anyway, let's just continue. All of these pages are going to be coffee dyed, or I put a few yellow sheets in here that were a different type of paper, but for the most part it's all coffee dyed. So anyway, I have a little paper clip slip here I put on there. This is an envelope that she asked to put in because it's a dear friend of hers that sent her some bee stuff, and so I put a little tiny notepad in there and turned it into a pocket. And this is just a little bitty ephemera piece here. It's not a pocket or anything, but it's really cute. And then I have some, I guess, ribbon, and I put behind it some burlap. I thought that was pretty, and made a little tablet type thing here that you can just write in. And I wanted to pop some green on there, so I thought that looked pretty. And this this is a collage board that I cut up and actually sent her a bunch of stuff. And she liked this and asked me to sign it and include it in the journal, so I did. So that was kind of nice. I appreciated that. So anyway, and I have some music paper, and this is gorgeous. This she sent me, and I just use it as a like a flap. You can write underneath of it. I really didn't want to make it into anything, because when you try to glue stuff like this, it's a little bit tricky. And a lot of journals, I've never really done this too much before, but a lot of people do this, and I thought I'm going to include it. So, and it's such a beautiful piece. I just wanted to leave it as is. And I just have a little cutout there. And this is a little paper clip, and you pull here and you have a card you can write on, which I have a tutorial on my YouTube of that. Another little piece of, and then this flips out, you can write there. And we've got a great big tag here, and the side tuck. And all of these little bits and bobs are all things that she's collected. Here's some bling with a bee there. And here's some ribbon. Be happy, I love that. And here's another paper clip, and this is actually like a mini journal. And I made this, you just have some pages in it, and then you just tie it up. Let's see if my fingers are going to cooperate to do it. Yay! And I apologize for my hands. My psoriasis is flaring terribly today, and there's nothing I can do about it. So I've been off my meds for a long time, and I just took a shot this week, so hopefully it will improve. Anyway, so this was a piece she sent me, and these tags that she included, and they were on regular paper, but I backed them on cardstock because it just made it a little bit sturdier, and that way she can write on them and not worry about the paper, you know, getting bent or cracked or whatever. And this was a whole piece, and I just cut it and put you know, one on top and one on the bottom. I thought that was really cute. Got a doily. Here's this paper clip with a bee and a little sun. This is just a pocket I made. This is a plain card, very cute with a bee. And then I just included a couple cards that I made back here. Have a little extra writing space. I want this to come off. Uh-oh. It is coming apart. Little bulb pin. There we go. And then we've got bee down here. And this was another piece that I collaged and made into a pocket. So you can also put stuff in front here if you want, like it. There's a pocket up here too. So, and a bag with a little cord in it, tag. Here's another one of those, the same pull down. And then this is just a tiered pocket with a bunch of different cards in it that can all be written on the back, anything you want. The back actually too, back here is another pocket that you can put whatever you want back there. And the bags as well. I'm not going to fill those, that's something that she can do. I love the papers like this, how they come out sometimes. I don't know if that's something everybody would like, but I just love the coffee dye paper when they get this pattern somehow. This I made out of a little bag, and I folded it. I actually stole this from her. This was her idea. And you just fold the bottom of the bag up, and it makes a nice little pocket, and you put some cards here, here, and then in the very back I have another one back here. It's really cute. And I just tied them with some yellow, dark yellow, and here's some embroidery floss I put there. I thought that was cute. And then these cards she had, and they are some kind of a game, I think, maybe, but both sides had stuff on them, and so I decided to make an executive decision and cover them so that she could write on the back of one side, because otherwise you wouldn't be able to write on anything. So, and I picked the cutest one. I really love this one a lot. I like her little face. So, and this is actual with the deck the whole deck look like this. So I covered the back of one and the front of two. So we have those, and then she did this with a embosser, and I went over it just to make the bee stick out. And then I made this page, which I love. I took a piece of that kit and I put it behind here, and then I made a pocket. And this was all really cute little fabric stuff that she had included, which I love. I think it's so neat. And this is one of my favorite pieces. I didn't put anything in here because there's so much in here already. I didn't want to make it any thicker. But this is only the second one I ever made of these, and she requested that I make it, so I did. And it is a like a junk mail envelope. Oh, it would help if I took off the thing. And I made it into a little coin thing or pocket, whatever you want to call it. And I glued the backing of it is music paper, but she can put whatever she wants in here. And I had a lot of fun making this, and I was so happy because this is only the second one I've done, and there also is a tutorial for this on my YouTube, and this one came out way better than the first one, so I was really excited about that. Oh, and I did the back as well. I just love it. It's one of my favorite pieces. I hope she likes it as well. Okay, and then we've got another bling here, which those are so cute. Some yellow paper. This is another little coin type envelope, and inside I made a little pad of paper to write on, and you can just flip that in and out. It's got a little Velcro closure, and that can stay in or out. It's completely up to her. Because like I said, some of this stuff is a little bit thick, and this is just a little fun thing I put in there. That was some of her stuff. This I think was mine, but the glitter stuff behind and the sticker was hers. Here's another paper clip slip. And here's another piece she embossed. I thought that was so pretty. And I put a bee here, and then we just have some cards that you can journal on the back of. Here's another pull-out, all journaling space. And here is a piece of material that she had in there. I just loved it. And I wasn't sure what to do with it, and I thought, you know what, that would make a good belly band. So I put a piece of craft paper behind it because it was very flimsy, and I made it into a belly band. And then we have these two cards with these beautiful images, and I made them so that they're embossed. I don't know if you can tell, but anyway, she couldn't write on them embossed, so I put cardstock on the back so that she was able to write on them. And those were also her images that she sent to me. And I love this yellow paper. This was another envelope that's embossed that I went over with the green. I thought that was really pretty. And I just put a bunch of different writing papers in here. This was one of hers she sent, so I just added to it with some of mine. Be kind. And so there's a bunch of writing paper in there you can pull out. I made the other side into a little pocket, and each of these little envelopes has papers to write in. I think they're so cute. That paper matches. Earlier I had that pocket of that. And that's it. And I hope, Janice, that you love it. And now I can begin on the biggie. Yeah, I'm pretty excited about that. I'll show you guys right now where I'm at. If I can get this tied. My fingers aren't cooperating today. Yeah, this is a pretty big journal. It came out way bigger than I thought. But lately, that's what's been happening with me. So anyway, that's that. And I'm just tickled that this is finished. And I don't know if she'll want me to wait or send it on to her now, because the other one's going to be a bit. So anyway, let me grab this and I'll give you a sneak peek. This I'm still in the working in progress for it. This one I made with a a fabric spine, and then these will be glued here. Okay, these are hard. They have chipboard under them. Is this the right way? Yeah. So this is the front cover, and I have an image that's going to go here of a bee. I haven't cut that out yet because it was redone, and then this one is going to go back here, and it's got 3 signatures. And what I love about this one is because it's this fabric spine, the pages lay really nicely. They would lay a lot more than they do, except for the fact that I made 3 huge signatures. But they still do lay really flat, and it's really nice that they do this. And yeah, that's a sneak peek. This has all of the digitals in it that are in that kit. So yeah, so I'm excited to get this one going. I'm not putting the cover on at this time because inadvertently, it seems, no matter what, stuff gets on your board. And I was terrified that I would have glue here or something and drag this across. If it gets on here, it's no big deal. If it gets on here, it's a big deal because this fabric is not very thick. And I had to even add cardstock under this because, as you can see, this is dark and it showed through and it just took away from the fabric, and the fabric's beautiful. So that might, if anyone ever makes this fabric spine, yeah, I would encourage you, just out of safety, to not put your covers on until the very end. And yeah, this is a really fun way. And as it looks like there's too much fabric, but there's not, because once you fill it with the ephemera, it will take this away, and it will be, like it'll poof out. So, but anyway, yeah, this is gonna be, that's a lot of pages to fill. So it's going to take me a little bit of time, but I am really loving these images, and I'm excited to finish this one for her. So anyway, that's it. I just wanted to give you a sneak peek on that because I probably won't be doing another flip through until I'm finished with that journal. And so yeah. Anyway, you guys, if you're not a subscriber to my YouTube channel, I'd love to have you. And I also have a group with the same name, the Misfit Journal Maker, and we would love to have you over there on Facebook. Put your tutorials up, put your recent projects up. We like to see workspace, and if you guys could see mine right now, it's a mess. Like, you see what's right here, you don't see what's out here. It's a total mess. I mean, when I'm mid-journal, it's bad. Anyway, time to be quiet, talking too much. So I will see you next time, and hopefully in the next little while, I'll have another tutorial for a different type of ephemera. But I've been so into wanting to finish this journal that I'm not really doing that right now. So that's probably, that's why you haven't seen me for a bit. So anyway, hope to see you over there. And if you like this video, give me a like. And if you want to go ahead and subscribe, that'd be great too. So you guys have a nice day. Till next time.